This is like a mom and pop, really old store. Everything is about it is almost old as hell. Anyway, this is a Palestine or Palestine in Iranian term. The street is named after the Palestine, which is part of the Israel, but in Iran they call it as a occupied, neighborhood or occupied nation or whatever. Anyway, so there you go. There's a Palestine, and this is the Valley Asr. It's one of the oldest street in Middle East, and Iranians are self-claiming this is the longest one single street in the entire Middle East, which is false because the Middle East has been improved and changed, but because it has some history or whatever, so Iranian cherishing this thing. That is the Iranian theater, the center of the cultural events, and there is a big giant morning and anniversary of the Imam Hussein death, which was the third Imam. Let me just focus a little bit here. The traffic is just hell. Although this is just this is really a cultural neighborhood, but in any other term, this is a really wild and gone over neighborhood which hasn't been improved and hasn't changed since the revolution. And streets are getting narrow compared to how many cars are being forced and produced and being released on the roads in Iranian term, which everyone needs a car and should have and own a car, and if you don't have a car, your life doesn't mean anything. So in Iranian term, in Iranian simpleton lifestyle, you need a car, you need not a bike, you need a car, you need a house, and that is that. You just have to force and work like a hell, like a mule every day to just gain money and keep it and grow it and get invest it on the land and the buildings and whatever. So if you own a car, if you have a car or whatever, this is just a good business. I don't know, I forgot my own rambling. So anyway, let me just get away a little bit here. Today I'm I'm actually really pissed off. Dealing with Iranian authorities and whatever is just a hell. Right now the dollar, it says, is 28,900 riyals or tuman. I'm sorry, I forgot. The Iranian currency is just a two. And you can see lots of people are just selling their own dollars because during the past 5 years or so, which Iran was under the new sanctions, so lots of people just rushed and stay in the line and queued up to just buy. These are police because they're afraid they're going to be some hustle over the buying and selling the dollars right now, because the dollar is just getting losing its value compared to Iranian riyals since the Iranian negotiation with the Americans. It could be really close to just seal the deal and sign some signature or whatever, agreement or whatever. But for that matter, the dollar is just losing its value, and lots of people are just rushing out of their own greed to just sell off their own stashes. These are old cinemas, which I don't know, they're not working, they're out of works. But this has nothing to do with the new technology, because in Iran lots of cinemas and cultural center and hobbies or recreation spots just been banned and closed, especially if there are like cabarets or like theaters or dancing clubs or something like that. They've just been vanished, and even some place like a recreation spot for like sports, like billiards or like bowling alleys or something like that, which have been have been active since back in the day, the Iranian Shahs. Right now they're just not working today. Anyway, you can see these are the really old buildings which haven't, you don't know who was the owner and why they hasn't been changed or whatever, but you can see clearly they don't have any owner, they have no future, and they're just been stuck here and nobody knows what to do with them. them. And if you look from the other perspective, other side of this street, those are like some kind of new buildings, not kind of new buildings, it is like been built past 20-30 years ago. And this building right here, you can see it's just been, it's like a, you know, contaminated building. These are like a contaminated, condemned I'm sorry, because sorry, I said contaminated, condemned buildings, and they have been scheduled to be, you know, tear down or been you know, completely I don't know the word for it, because it's just it's not like a swinging like a Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga, that wasn't Lady Gaga, I forgot the name, sorry about that. I'm losing my own mind. It's really hot, it still is hot. Hopefully next week it's going to be a little bit cooler. Right now it's like a 37 degrees temperature. It's really hot right now. It's end of the summer, but here in Iran the summer is just been scheduled in Persian calendar, which called Shahrivar right now. And the Shahrivar is like I'm in the middle of the Shahrivar, the last month of the solar system month of the summer months. Anyway, never mind, I'm sorry about the rambling, but I had no plan to just do that. I'm just being worked up on my own mind, because I have to deal with the craziest people you cannot possibly imagine, and this is my life. It hasn't changed, it hasn't improved, it doesn't change at all, and it gets even worse every day. And I'm just being, these are like you know, second-hand stores to just hoarding some old stuffs. If you need them, you could just come here and take your own stupid things. Anyway, I'm not sure you guys are remembering this you know, square here, but I just filmed it before it would turn to something like this, like a long time ago. This just tells how many years I've been vlogging in Middle East, and especially in Tehran. Yoo-hoo! Anyway, these are so much fun. These are the ultimate fun things you could do in Tehran. Just observing shit under the excruciating sun, and going back to your home and you're living your own miserable life. It's just unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. I don't know, what the hell am I doing? This was a one-way street. I have some plan to just go there, but I don't want to get a ticket right now. Iranian government is just bashing and impounding the Iranian bikes. They only have a power to just, you know, take it out of the weak people and giving it to the rich, which they have cars and whatever the business is. This is just horrible. Anyway, I don't know. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Peace out.